Animals don't forget. Especially elephants are known for their memories. For them, the past never stays in the past. Today, we will take you to the tropical forests of Thailand. You will witness how a peaceful tourist trip turns into a deadly tragedy. This was not just an accident. It was an explosion of years of suppressed anger, silence, and pain. And finally, the elephant got his revenge. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video before starting the video. In this series based on real events, we focus on the overlooked reactions of animals. Background of the story: Chiang Mai, Thailand. Chiang Mai is famous for its nature parks where tourists can see elephants up close. In 2019, an incident that took place in a special tourist area called Samui Elephant Track resonated all over the world. The elephant in the lead role is Kemphan, a male Asian elephant. He is 29 years old, quite large and strong. He has been going on touristic trips for years, carrying dozens of tourists on his back every day. His trainer is 36-year-old Surakai Burananakorn, one of the most experienced Mahout's elephant trainers in the region. He had worked with Kemphan for years and was said to have a strong bond between them. But the truth was much more complicated. First signs: fatigue and stress. The temperature that day was 38 degrees. Kemphan had been carrying tourists almost non-stop since 9 o'clock in the morning. 6 to 7 tours a day, each lasting an average of 30 minutes, with almost no rest in between. Veterinarians had repeatedly stated that elephants working in such heat for long periods of time could cause physical and psychological trauma. However, the pressure of tourism drowned out these voices. Eyewitnesses say that Kemphan had been restless throughout the day, constantly hitting the ground with his trunk and becoming restless. But no one listened to him. Moment of the incident: 14:30 in the afternoon. Surakai was walking along the forest path on Kemphan's back with 2 tourists. Suddenly, the elephant stopped. Silence for a few seconds. What happened next? Was indescribable horror. Kemphan suddenly roared and stamped his feet on the ground. Tourists were heard screaming in panic. The elephant threw Surakai off his back to the ground with its trunk. Then, it stepped on him 17 times. Tourists, he was in shock. The guides fled in fear. It took minutes to call for help, but it was too late. Aftermath: silence and question marks. Rescue teams who arrived at the scene stated that Surakai's body was unrecognizable. The tourists were severely traumatized, some of whom returned to their countries and never participated in wildlife tour again. But the real question was, why? Why did Kemphan attack his trainer, whom he had been with for years? Or was it a momentary rage or the accumulation of years? In-depth review: elephant memory and trauma. Experts drew attention to an important point when evaluating this incident: elephants never forget. Especially in Asia, some elephants are separated from their mothers at a young age and put through a harsh training process called breaking. During this process, they are beaten with canes, starved, and even chained. If Kemphan has been through this process, the pain from the past has become synonymous with his trainer. It could be Researchers have confirmed that elephants do not forget human faces, sounds, and smells for decades. Empathy and conscience, the silent scream of animals. So when will we hear these silent screams? Sarakai was perhaps a trainer who treated Kemphan well. But the system directed the animal's anger at the trainer. Because he was the visible face of the system. Many animal rights activists in Thailand rose up after this incident. The hashtag Free the Elephants trended on social media. Aftermath. What happened to Kemphan? Kemphan was left alone in the forest for a week after the incident. No intervention was made. Authorities wanted to observe the elephant's behavior. When he calmed down a week later, he was taken back to the camps. However, he is no longer taken on touristic tour. He lives a kind of exile. Some saw this as justice, others as punishment. But the truth is, what happened that day was neither the first nor Sandu. Elephants don't forget, but we tend to forget. When we push animals to their limits for the sake of entertainment, we don't actually put them at risk. We put ourselves at risk. Sarakai's story tells us one thing. Everything that is silent will one day speak. And when it does, it may be too late. If you believe in the power of true stories, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. In the next part of this series, we will tell you about a shocking showdown with the King of the Wild.